Vice Canon Haytamine asked us to watch the southerly approach. The Dominion seemed determined to get to Loriasel, no matter the cost. The Vice Canon took it upon herself to find out why. Vice Canon Haytamine's contingent left to investigate the Dominion presence in Loriasel. A short time ago, Lamia boiled out of the ruins. How can I assist the hero of Ten Mar Walk? Then you must inform Vice Canon Haytamine immediately. She left for the ruins above to scout the aftermath of a battle between Dominion and Lamias. Go quickly and quietly. The Vice Canon knows what she's doing.
That was fun!
The Dominion stirred up the Lamias nesting within Loriasel. Keep your voice low. I understand they're quite sensitive to sound. You were the one ray of sunlight to shine upon Ten More Walk. Come brighten my day. I'd smile wider than a slaughterfish at your success, but I suspect Ruuvitar's plans involve using the Mnemic Egg for an unspeakable horror. Go on then. Speak it. That's all? Then we must stop him, and quickly. Search the remains of this camp for any indication of Ruuvitar's whereabouts. I'll rally the soldiers and prepare to assault the ruins. Be swift. More Lamias could boil from the ruins at any moment.
Over here.
Might be something good in there. Might be nothing. Never know unless you check. Anything valuable in there?
Have you seen Vice Cannon Hadamine? Our scouts spotted the Dominion's main force. The Dominion retreated into the ruins after the Lamias tore them apart. If we strike while they're bloody, we can pay them back for 10 Marwalk. Then we must learn where the crocodile rests its head, so we can crush it in one blow. I shouldn't ask, but after 10 Marwalk, I must. If we knew Ruuvitar's movements, we could end this abruptly. Would you do us the honor of finding the crocodile's lair?
Khazdi begs you, release her before hungry snake ladies return. No, they've left Khazdi to die. Curse brute Vitar.
Pitiful me. So much death. My students, my egg siblings, none survived the Dominion's experiments. Now the Lamias take their bodies for food. Please, help me recover their bodies so they can return to the Hist. Dominion soldiers brought us here for that Alchemist's experiments. Ruuvitar, I heard them say. None of my students survived. And now, the Lamias took their corpses. A shadow scale freed me and offered to recover the bodies, but she needs help. Then work with Aquinas. She'd have the bodies already if the Lamia cave didn't stink of death. She's blind, you see, but still a shadow scale. Mark the bodies with this paste. She'll track the scent and sneak the bodies from the Lamia cave.
Mahi found another to help. Praise Sithis. Another body. Thanks for lending your sight. Mahi regains his spirits. Good work, outsider. I slipped Mahi past the Lamias. Go, speak to him. The Dominion cut away my sight. They thought it would muzzle a shadow scale? Ha.
The bodies of my egg siblings were desecrated by the Lamia Queen. Until they're whole, I cannot return them to the Hist. Aquinas brought the bodies to me, but they are mauled, broken apart. What was stolen must be returned, or their angry spirits will haunt Loriasel until the void takes us all. The Lamia Queen did this. I am sure of it. I saw her flaunting them as trophies. Slay her and bring what you find to me. Aquinas and I return to the antechamber with the bodies. I'll wait for you there. It's no use. Unless they're whole, the spirits of the departed can receive no comfort. They say Lamias can talk, if they wish it. From what I've seen, they're little more than beasts. Please restore what's missing to the bodies. I'll guide their spirits back to the Hist.
I bring memories of your aid to the Hist.
You've led me back to moisture. Hist be with you.
I rejoin my egg siblings in the Hist.
I hear the Hist. Am I free?
It's done. My students return to the Hist. Once the fighting dies down, Aquinas and I will reunite them with the swamp as a fallen leaf returns to soil. I'll not allow the wounded to become food for Lamias. Pact or Dominion, I don't care. None deserve such a fate.
I'm still a shadow scale, sight or no sight. I protected Mahi from the Lamias, yes?
My blade shattered. What bears a knight with missing means? Only despair. another's hands. A theft unparalleled. Honor demands satisfaction. In the name of my liege. Slave in such finery. Purloined, no doubt. Grovel suitably for your crimes, and I may behead you apace. What madness! I, bereft of weapons and arms, and a slave, dare speak? Be you a dream spirit sent by the Enchanter to test my resolve? Very well, foul wind. We away to my liege. I'll waver not from duty, despite the Enchanter's ploy.
You bear the implements of my thralls, yet skin and sinew drape your bones. You're more than a wandering collection of ritual components. But what precisely?
What treachery! The Enchanter claims my liege lord's chambers. How could this... By Meridia's light, I recollect it. The Enchanter decreed us slay our liege lord. We gave chase, our blades flickering like fading Vala stones, and... Though the Enchanter overthrew my liege lord with trickery, my oath binds me true. I must obey him as my new liege lord. You awaken a truth long since dead. Leave me to my misery, slave. I swore a sacred pact to bulwark my liege lord from every menace. Yet the Enchanter twisted our oath. When he commanded, a profane compulsion forced us against our liege lord. I wept freely as I struck her down. Such wisdom in a slave. My oath was to forever bear arms and armor in the name of my liege lord. Your plunderous ways freed me from mystification. I swore to my liege lord, not the Enchanter. This travesty ends now.
How dare you stand in my presence? Show deference to your new liege lord.
I deny your claim upon me. Begone, foul trickster! I sense the Enchanter banished, but only for a trice. He shall return to mete out weighty punishment. I cannot destroy the phylactery, but I beseech you do so. End the source of the Enchanter's hold upon us. If Meridia favors me, Enchanter shall perish with the source of his power. Your thievery must be held account, but leniency is in order. Perhaps a finger of your choice? Slave, tell me true. Do I seem vigorous and lively? The world seems indistinct. Then you are no slave, and I am no longer a knight. But I discharge my oath in spirit as in flesh. What knight can hope for such fortune? Meridia, guide your hand true upon the phylactery.
Ruuvitar sealed us out. Caused these fellows all dead, killed by dirty snake ladies. No doubt this pecked soldier kills poor Khazdi now. This swamp, I hate it! endless woe. Poor Khazdi. Questions, not blades? Yes. Merciful Pact soldier takes pity on Khazdi. Ruuvitar took his big glowing egg behind that door and sealed it up. He's like a spider wearing a sash. Treat with respect, salute often. But Khazdi knows, still a spider. No, a high elf. But he does awful things to swamp lizards through their special trees. Poisons them like a spider's bite, see? Ruuvitar uses his big, glowing egg to destroy swamp lizards behind a door, like a clawless coward. That is all Khazdi knows. Open sealed door, squash Ruuvitar flat, wash foot. Khazdi can help open the seal. Ruuvitar bragged of defenses so often, Khazdi knows them like her own whiskers. Khazdi can show you how Ruuvitar sealed the door. He blamed Dominion soldiers for not finding keystones to seal the ruin, but refused to let us search. Too much time poking swamp lizards in the chest with his knives. Coward. Ah! Pact soldier is clever indeed. Then this will be so very simple, yes? Come, we must activate a crystal. After, Khazdi will show merciful, kind friend where the keystone fits. Simple. Khazdi wishes to stop the clawless high elf who kills swamp lizard babies and leaves Dominion soldiers to die. And see elsewhere again, maybe. If Khazdi shows you how to remove seal on door, you splatter Ruuvitar. Deal? Lead on, friend of Khazdi. Ruuvitar drew power from 3 Ayleid crystals to seal the door. If you activate the crystals, they take back their power from the door. Then you open the door and wallop Ruuvitar. Simple, yes? The first one is near the sealed door. The others are in the same room, but held up high in claws. Fear not, merciful friend. Passages lead to the claws through hordes of angry dead and countless snake ladies. But Khazdi keeps light on her feet. Now your keystone removes the rest of the barrier. See where it fits? The door is free to open, clever, merciful friend. Soon, Ruuvitar troubles Dominion and Pact no longer.
Dear Nuli Malam said I'd find you inside, but reported nothing of your Dominion prisoner. I knew to expect you, but not one of Ruuvitar's soldiers. I take it she's your prisoner? You've interrogated her, yes? You'll forgive me for not thanking one of Vice Canon Rondar's murderers for turning her coat. But the Khajiit is your prisoner. What would you do with her? You can't be serious. The Dominion stole our soldiers' skins, murdered a Vice Canon, and destroyed argonian eggs at the hour of their birth. Beheading would be leniency. Set one of these Dominion criminals free after the terror they brought to Shadowfen? Ruuvitar plans to end the Argonians as a species. You earned my trust at Tenmar Walk, but this is too much to stomach. Clever. They'll consider Ruuvitar's experiments an extravagant waste of resources and focus their attention elsewhere. I'll escort the Khajiit from the ruins and meet you inside the inner bailey. Ruuvitar won't see another sunrise. Wait. Should only one of us walk from these ruins, you must allow me to thank you on behalf of Shadowfen citizens. Sithis guide your steps in the darkness, and refrain his embrace until you will it. I must be sentimental in my old age. All this death weighs upon me like a second set of scales, yet there is more of it ahead. Are you ready to show Ruuvitar he cannot break the pact? If you have the chance to capture him, we could put him on trial in Stormhold. Make him answer for all he's done. But I'm happy to fit his head for a pike. As I believe Vice Canon Rondar would say, stab the elf in his crumpets.
No! I've nearly... You'll make a fine test subject!
We should feed Ruuvitar to Wamasu, but for now, let's recover the Mnemic Egg. Zuth! What has that monster done to the Mnemic Egg? I'm almost afraid to touch the Mnemic Egg. Are we too late? You can't hear the noise? Piercing like flesh flies roosting in your ears? And the smell, like moss and Ayleid hide set aflame. But we must remove it from these ruins before the Dominion returns. Did Ruuvitar remove your hands then? A joke, my friend. None shall touch the Mnemic Egg until I'm certain this isn't some kind of Dominion trap. Please, stand back. This will require all my concentration. Stay vigilant, yes? I can hear the Mnemic Egg. Such rage.
Vice Canon? Is everything all right? The Mnemic Egg holds her in some form of trance. We must wake her. What happened to the Vice Canon? No doubt Ruuvitar's doing. May his corpse dry to a husk. We must wake the Vice Canon before the Mnemic Egg tears her mind apart.
Wondrous. They don't appear to be... Possibly. They don't appear to be... Oh, I suspect we... You've done it! Did you feel the air shift? There's something here, but I can't put my claw on it. No matter. It seems so real, doesn't it? You think we weren't in a dream. I recognize those nests, those houses. I've seen them in Shadowfen. But where? That statue, those nests, are we within the Hist memories? And those creatures, brothers to this Hist. Something's wrong. The Hist brothers seem agitated about these memories. These memories are recent tragedies? The Hist brothers don't understand the anguish, and fear the Hist must be full of rot. Perhaps, if you help the Hist brothers understand the Hist anguish, they won't need to cut it away.
Our thoughts turn against us. Who else would have the will but the Fleshwalkers? Is it time for the Song of Sithis to bring the void? Shall they taste fear, and then nothing? Our brother's thoughts roil like thunderheads, yet we do not understand. He says the vice cannons shed their skins like water snakes to hide their intentions. Where is the truth in that? Then we leave our brother with the truth, Fleshwalker.
We heard the wails, felt the trembling of roots. But what our brother says of the Fleshwalkers, it cannot be. Our brother's fear spreads through the roots. He claims the Fleshwalkers boil our blood in vats of iron, all at a Daedra's command. Where is the truth in that? Then we leave our brother with the truth, Fleshwalker. Butchered. Their blood poisons the ground. The work of those who serve, or those who forget their place? We'll rend the swamps barren before they tear our roots from the earth. We feel our brother's rage, but do not understand. He says the Dark Elf Vice Cannon tried to destroy the eggs at the hatching pools. What does this mean? Then we leave our brother with the truth, Fleshwalker.
What's happening? Everything fades away.
Small one, leave the rot memory. Come to us and speak. Fleshwalkers rarely visit our dreams, small one. The walls of your thoughts bring warmth to our own. Soon we awaken, to nourish ourselves back to health. You must leave, or be dashed against our dreams. When you quickened our dream, we knew her great purpose and sent her beyond the dream. But you... we could not send you just yet. You healed the wounds inflicted by the Fleshwalker Ruuvitar, small one. The Hist shall dream of you always. In seasons to come, we'll grow and blossom. Our roots will mingle with the withered roots of our brothers. They will heal as we do. You've made our future whole. Go now, and be blessed.
Alive and kicking, I see. As for me, I feel a decade younger. Can you see the healthy shimmer to my scales? You no doubt have questions. Please, ask. It's the least I can do after your help. After my soldiers retrieved us from the ruins, I was asked to bring the Mnemic Egg to the Pact, hence the ship. It soon departs Shadowfen for Skyrim. Zuth, does your head hurt? Oh, mine feels like an overused drum. Did you feel the Hist slip inside your mind? Such strangeness within my head. Thoughts I didn't think myself. Listen to me, going on like I'm freshly hatched, and they call me a hero of the Pact. That's the plan. The meeting will take place in Skyrim instead of Mournhold. The Nord ruler has his own artifact to contribute to the moot. Time to set sail for the land of ice and snow. Of course, your presence is requested. That's what happens when you attract fame and fortune. Unless you plan to run across the sea, I suggest you find the boatmaster.
It hurts so much. Can't keep fighting. We need help. Our village is under attack.
The swamp. My friends and I were scavenging, as we always do, when the Horvors and Stranglers went mad. There are dangers in the swamp, yes, but we've been dealing with them since we were hatchlings. Something is wrong.
I don't know, but Treeminder Nexith might. He's been in Xal Ithix as long as I can remember. If anyone knows what's wrong with the swamp, he will. Look for the Treeminder in his hut. He's usually there, consulting with the elders or communing with the Hist. The sooner you talk to the Treeminder, the better. I'm not sure how much longer we can keep these creatures out of the village.
The swamp itself has turned against us. It's the Horvar. They usually feed on small mammals. Clutches have been known to swarm sickly Wamasu. But nothing like this.
They're much larger than normal and more powerful. In days past, if a rot gorge did attack an unwary scavenger, all she'd have to do to break its hold was smack it on the shell with a stick. Now the things cling until you kill them. They're mad.
The corruption. It's too strong. Who are you? If you're allied with the Daedra, I'll send you back to Oblivion screaming. Kaok, you come at an opportune time, stranger. The Hist must have guided you. Daedric energies permeate the swamp, overwhelming the power of the Hist. I tried to commune with the spirits, but you can see from the state of my hut how well that went. I must perform a ritual of clear sight, but I can't do it alone. I have a potion that must be placed in the ceremonial jars at the base of the stele surrounding the Zanmir. I'd ask my hunters, but most of them are wounded or fighting the beasts. It won't be easy. When I tried the simpler version of this ritual, the Daedric force nearly destroyed me. I can't imagine it will allow you to place the components easily. Be careful in the swamp, especially around the stele.
Somebody help me.
heard fighting below. Are you all right? Zuth, I should have known. The stench of oblivion permeates this bog. You placed the potions, though, I can tell. The miasma around each stele has cleared up, at least temporarily. Yes, with the power of the ancients behind me, I can discover the exact nature of our enemy. Perhaps then, we can discover how to cleanse the swamp of this foulness. Stand back. This may be dangerous. Talk to me when I'm done. Spirits of the bog. Creatures of nature. Show me your wounds. Reveal your injury. Namira, I revere thee. Namira, I serve thee. The Daedric corruption is strong. I was nearly overwhelmed, but at last I've pinpointed the source. They attack our heart, our soul, our memories. They're attacking our Hist tree. We must free it at once. I must stay here to keep the Daedra back. Go to the Hist tree, near the center of Xal Ithix. During my trance, I saw what they did. Namira's minions placed a relic there. It poisons the swamp. Unearth the relic. It's buried at the base of a nearby stele. Once you have it, you'll need to climb the winding road to a tall ritual site that overlooks Xal Ithix. There, you should be able to use it to stop Namira's minions. Namira is the Lady of Decay, the Daedric prince of spirits and shadows. She's the patron of vermin and squalor. She wants to extend her influence over Xal Ithix. The relic is the key to open that door, but you can use it against her minions. In my vision, I saw the Dremora react to the relic. They are terrified of it, of what it can do. The same energies it uses to corrupt our Hist tree can be turned upon Namira's minions. Wield it, and you can destroy them.
Mortal worm, get away from there! You're the mortal who's interfered with my creatures in the bog, aren't you? Don't bother to tell me your name. You won't need it if you continue to trouble me. Who am I? You could not hope to comprehend my true nature, filth. Think of me as an aspect of the Lady of Decay and rightful ruler of all spirits. I claim this land and all within it. None may defy me. Those cold-blooded primitives fell once. They can fall again. I will show them that their spirits of the Hist are pale shadows compared to me. Now, leave my hand where it lies. Abandon your foolish quest. What help can you give them, mortal? I cannot strike you down, but my minions are more than enough for the likes of you. Even those foolish Hist worshippers recognize that. They won't even approach this part of Xal Ithix. What? How did he know? Mortal, if you attempt this, my creatures will overwhelm you. Nothing will stop me from taking Xal Ithix. Abandon this foolishness, and you may yet live. My lesser minions barely slowed you down. I'm impressed. But you're too late. I've already begun the ritual. Once it ends, my corruption will spread throughout Xal Ithix. Only if I give you time to use it. Come forth, my corruption. Be manifest and destroy this worm!
You've done it. Mire has been defeated. Look, the miasma is clearing. A few Dremora still lurk along the road, but their hold on Xal Ithix is broken. When you banished Mire's corruption, you allowed me to reconnect with the Hist throughout Xal Ithix. There is still work to be done, but thanks to you, we can now complete the cleansing. Thank you. You will be remembered. The source of the corruption is gone. Our swamp is whole once more. Thank you again. You are welcome to stay in Xal Ithix, of course. We've still got some cleaning up to do. I recommend you avoid the high road, though. There's still Dremora lurking there. You might explore outside Xal Ithix. I understand there's some ancient ruins nearby, between here and Histmire. I know some of the scavengers have had problems with the stranglers. You could go down into the swamp and see if you can help out.
Look out! The swamp creatures have gone mad! This is a disaster. Some scavengers are lost in the mire, and I can't spare anyone to go look for them. Any chance you can help me? Xal Ithix relies on scavenging for its livelihood. Instead of hunting their usual prey, stranglers now attack the scavengers. I'm a scavenger, not a warrior. Look around us. The Stranglers attack everything that moves, whether it can resist or not. Can you help the few fighters we have left? Be careful of the Horvors. They're the giant tick-like creatures burrowing through the muck. Usually they're a nuisance, but lately the bloodsuckers have been downright dangerous. They're large, overgrown plants. When threatened, their spiny tentacles grab at you and pull you in. Even experienced scavengers can get caught by them if they aren't careful.
Thank you very much. You arrived in the nick of time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You did it. I'm free. Thanks for rescuing our scavengers from those crazed plants. We could still use your help. Well, Nimble Knuckles asked me to ask for your help, if you've got time. A strangler's barb hit Nimble Knuckles, and she dropped her bow in the muck. She's a bit shy about asking you directly. Please look for it. It must be in one of the trash piles. Off by herself around the Zanmir. She's proud of that bow, and its loss affected her greatly. For a scavenger, she's too attached to material things, if you ask me. Is that... Zuth! You found my bow. I thought I'd lost it forever to the mire. When you have so little, everything you have carries meaning. I erect the spine of gratitude for helping me.
We go!
Misunderstanding.
Best not to swim in the swamp water. Why not take a boat instead? Yes, your ship is ready, and a fine one it is. Very few rats, plenty of fruit. Let me know when you're ready to set sail. Good. Follow me, please.
Ah, Skyrim. It's been some time since I've seen its people. And its snow. I will enter the city and find a safe place to store the egg. Then I will enjoy the celebration. The Nords know how to keep the cold at bay. It's my favorite thing about them.